And now the offense will look to convert on third down. They go play action now. Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Ready? 57, Mike 57. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And Anderson's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 5.
Ready, break.
Brings up second and 5.
57, come on.
The 39-yard line.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Hey, get in the weight room. 5.
Second and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That one complete to Anderson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. As his guys have now moved out of in front. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon,
Thank you much, Coach. For this challenge, we begin in overtime with less than 4 minutes on the clock. We're all tied up. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Well, he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge begins in the 4th quarter with less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game. You're trailing by 4. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 1st and 10. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10 getting ready to go on offense. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
On the ready.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey.
On first and 10, Herbert. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, Herbert. And Ingram hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
60 outlaw. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Off play action. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news... And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
60 or. That's a screen. Pass.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dash.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Herbert looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Herbert. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. 23 yards on the play.
On the double. Check 55 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. 61. Matchbox lights. Check it out.
On 1st down, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out as they have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now going to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You call games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in OT with over 3 minutes left. Tie score. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there.
And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown, up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he goes out right around the 39.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Darnold on target to a new one. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Caught here by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, this challenge begins in quarter number 4 with less than 4 minutes showing on the clock. You're ahead by 4. You've got the ball on your side of the field. As we get set here, 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Back to throw.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Breeze to throw. Ginn has it complete. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So we got man.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. They find some open field here. There goes Jeremy Hill. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. The second quarter with less than 2 minutes remaining in the half. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. As we get set here, first and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Tight end right.
Rodgers now throwing again. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again on second and 10. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to.
Hello everyone, you're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36. This offense on the march right out of the gate. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray rolling to his right. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And an alley to run. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Murray again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36. This offense on the march right out of the gate. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man here, Sims complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone.
Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. LaFell, the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Can you